What up, people? It's your boy, Master Julian, here with another comic review. So we got number 33 of Teen Titans. Getting to the aftermath after they defeated Lobo. Jin went in and then messed with his memory. But as we can see in the last issue, Lex managed to meet up with him, and they're going to strike a little bargain. And of course, this technically doesn't happen in the cover, but it's a cover that will show what is to be. So we see Lobo right here. He's been chained to a tractor and he was thrown into space. On the moon, we see that Lex is here. Apparently, Lex has, changed, and maybe I need to go back in the Justice League books and see what happened, because I haven't been really keeping up with Justice League, Odyssey or Dark, but Odyssey and Dark seem like very good issues, so maybe I'll start from the beginning and, enjoy it. And so before I mention, it seems that Lex knows that Lobo has been affected by magic, but he manages to restore Lobo's memory. And he's like saying, "Hey, look, I can offer you a deal to to basically get rid of the Teen Titans that pretty much disgraced you in battle." And he's like, "Look, I'm going to do it myself." And he's like, "There's no need for threats." And he's like, I know you have a daughter." And he's like, "Hands off, Luthor. She's mine to kill." And he said, Luthor's like, how about I help you take away her willpower, basically, so she could be under your control? So we see since then a month has passed. We see this dude in Brooklyn in the neighborhood gardens working with some kids. That'll come back later on. And then we see that, Mammoth and Shimmer, classic Teen Titans, basically are here on a job. They got some cargo for some shipment. And basically, I saw some abandoned buildings. They're pretty much here to basically traffic some people. And then, of course, we see that Robin comes in, and they start engaging in battle. Then the Teen Titans come in, and Robin's like, outside of the mission, nobody really interacts with me anymore, which is okay, because I didn't start this team to make friends. I only care about results. So, I don't know. Sadly, since the loss of the old team, which had Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Kid Flash, Kid Flash stayed. But, Robin set this team up, and it seems that he's reverting back to what he was, kind of, I only care about the mission, I'm Hold, and I'm Dark, without basically Jonathan Kent, the young boy, now being a grown boy, which was a mistake, not to have him around. Damian's reverting back to what he once was. And, maybe it'll be payoff again, but it's really kind of disappointing after all the work Super Sons really did to help his character grow more than being a prick. Excuse my language. So we have a great shot here of the Teen Titans fighting Mammoth and Shimmer. They give you the basic bios in case you forgot. Kid Flash, fastest kid alive. Crush is the daughter of Lobo. Robin's the son of Batman. Jin is a 4,000-year-old teen. And Roundhouse is a human wrecking ball. But we see there are only 5 left, as it'll be explained left. So basically, they go in. We see a lot of good teamwork between Crush and Roundhouse. For the life of me, I know, and I'll keep saying it, is that they have better chemistry than this and this. They work better together, but that's just my thing. So Kid Flash subdues Shimmer. She gets knocked out by Jin, and they work. But we see that Robin is like, on the surface, this seems like a functioning team I had always envisioned. We're lean, we're efficient, but a massive problem's in play. I've known it for over a month. That one of the Titans is, and basically he's talking to Emiko, Red Arrow, who has decided to leave the team because she's like, look, I killed Deathstroke, and that's an issue. So Robin's discussing as a traitor, and he's like saying before Deathstroke died, basically he said there's a traitor among them, and Damon's like, she's like, Deathstroke was playing us all. Damon's like, well, I helped you build that prison. It's like, so of course it wasn't me. And then Damon's like, maybe you saw something. It's like, look, the team as well as I do. Every one of them has problems, but a full-blown traitor seems unlikely. And she's like, sure, it wasn't you. And Damon's like, I set myself up to get almost killed by a bunch of supervillains I imprisoned. So it makes a lot of sense about anything else. But let's say that Deathstroke was telling the truth. So they go through Jin. By the way, the art's it's pretty good. I think is this still Bernard Chang? If it's still Bernard Chang, then man, his art really stepped up the game. So anyway, we just see that he's calling her his girlfriend, which is like, she's not my girlfriend, but And Mako's telling Damon's like, look, man, you think she might be some wounded bird, but she got some dark powers in her. And Damien mentions Kid Flash, but Red Arrow's like, nah, he doesn't seem like the type who would really do that. Again, get himself involved in Destro. They mentioned Roundhouse, but the thing is like Roundhouse is too much of a beast boy to do that. And then they bring up Crush, who's like, somebody could have gotten to her. He did hire her father to kill us after her. So apparently, the other apparently hired Lobo to kill them. And basically they hope it's not Crush who's the traitor. They seem to be leaning towards it. It's like if she's turned, I'm not sure we can stop her. It's like, and then Damien's like, I need to get back to Mercy Hall, and he wanted to bring back Red Arrow, but he's like, look, I'm done with the Titans, and yeah, you're still in the city. And she said, I had to leave. I killed Deathstroke. I crossed the line that I never said I'd cross. The team hates me more than they even you. I don't blame them. I can't just keep living like nothing happened. We have a new way of doing things. We've solved the problem. So they get back, and Robin still has his prison, still functioning. And he's asking and trying to interrogate them for information about the other. And it's like, how have you pretty much try to set up a complex, organized job. There's no way somebody's pulling your strings, and he's still trying to interrogate them. And then it's like we get the same thing. This other is basically using you, basically how they used your guy Gizmo. And then Mammoth is like, we haven't seen him in months. Like, and they're like, what did you do to him? It's like, same thing we're gonna do to you if you don't talk. And they're like, look, man, torture is all you want. You're not gonna get nothing. And so Jin comes in, and she basically goes in, and then we see that Robin said things will never be the same between Jin and me. Whatever thing was between us is gone. Sad. And we see that basically we found a new way to work together, and it seems that maybe Damien has shifted, somehow influenced Jin to see things his kind of way, which we get a nice little dialogue. Like, after Deathstroke's death, my new Teen Titans were as good as finished. My poison was exposed. My team was against me, but Lobo showed us the true face of evil. Anyone that could not be contained or even killed. We needed to find a way. A better way. And we can see here the torturing, and we see that this guy, Damien's watching him. It's really Brother Blood. And they're pretty much all watching him. He's keeping tabs. They give him new identities, and they started living like regular people among the citizens. So yeah, Brother Blood became a gardener. Gizmo's working in a tech store. It's basically forcibly reforming them, like basically lobotomizing them, like the Justice Lords did in the Justice League cartoon. So Atomic Skull gone. You see that Onomatopoeia is working in a library. You see that Swerve is a dancer. And we see that the last looks of these people, their minds have been altered to be more, how should I say, cooperative in society. And that's the end of that, the price of freedom. So this is a very interesting direction that they're going through in the Teen Titans. They're becoming more ambiguously gray, more so after what happened with Lobo, especially when Jin has revealed what she can do. I feel that she's going to be huge down the road. Who knows? With all of this breakup, we might see a return of, the old-fashioned people. And it's good that Jin and Robin are not kind of doing anything. Leaves room for maybe Raven to come back, maybe help out Robin. Maybe one day John can revert back to his youth and help out Damien. But, this is an interesting move by the writer to go with. Let me just check out who the artist was. It's Chen, not Bernard Chang. But where are we going? Yeah. So Sean Chen is the guest penciler. I like his art. Very good. So, I give this a good 8 out of 10. It's going to be a good direction, see where it goes. And why not? This is Teen Titans has been solid continuously since its beginning. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I will discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope to have more videos up when I can. Peace.